Doomsday's coming. Doomsday's coming. Doomsday's coming. Yep, that doomsday's coming. Man, this life's such a bitch. Doomsday's coming. Doomsday's coming. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, y'all? What's up? Y'all know we got Native Voice in the house, and we got Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival in the house, baby. Going do the damn thing tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
We got some real Americans up in this joker. Some real Americans up in her.
America. 100%.
So what's up, fellas? What's up, man? What's been going on with you?
Not much, man. Not much. Doing the things, trying to, get ready for the fall.
The collapse
literally
of the world.
and figuratively, bro.
100%, man. 100%.
Yep.
It's coming. It's coming. I hope people wake
got
up.
two meanings now. It's got two meanings. So
We got a bunch of folks. I'm gonna just bring them up this time. I'm just gonna run through them. Boom. So y'all can say what's up.
Roots. Niece.
what up, Newsy?
Lee. Who now? In the house.
What up, Hoop?
Milkmaid. Dropping them videos. Fish sticks.
I know I gotta check it out, man. I was doing too much stuff and I couldn't get to it, man. I couldn't watch no videos the last couple hours.
That was a good one.
Hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie. TT1. Zane, what's up? My big sis.
All right, I think we got him in. I know there was some people at the beginning and earlier on when I first dropped the. Damn, there's a lot of chats already. What's up in the chat? What's up, y'all?
Friday night.
Press
Prepper
one
clubbing.
for freedom. Press one for freedom, baby.
Right.
I ain't gotta do that press one shit. So what's been up, fellas? Y'all been staying on tight with all this shit that's been going on and everything going down in the world, man?
Trying to, man. There's so much shit
So much
going
to
on
follow.
24/7.
So much, bro.
Oh shit, they hitting the one for us, fellas. They hitting the ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Freedom, baby. Freedom.
Freedom.
Happy Friday night to everybody. It's been a long week. I don't know if y'all can tell, but we all sitting here like, damn, it's been a long week.
Yeah. We just need, once we hit that groove, I can feel it like on the surface. There's something building on this live with us three. It's gonna break through, and we're gonna hit it.
Hell yeah. Always do.
Truth bombs. Truth bombs.
We like to ease into things.
Just a tip.
So what's been up, man? What's the biggest thing, man? What's the biggest thing hitting right now? I haven't been on anything, man. I've been working on beats and video clips and.
I think the biggest thing hitting right now is the eviction moratorium. The Supreme Court shutting down Biden's eviction moratorium. I think that's big. That's going to touch a lot of people, and it's going to put a lot of people in a really shitty spot real soon.
Yeah.
So, my heart goes out to it, man. It's terrible. It's terrible.
100%, brother. I'm with you on that one. And then another one, it's kind of fading under the radar, but there's like 800,000 of our military servicemen and women who are facing court-martial because they don't want to take the vaccine. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to go deep into the jab. But, man, that's important because if those are the most patriotic members of our military.
Shouldn't be no fucking mandates. Let's just say it. There shouldn't be no mandates in America. There shouldn't be no mandates.
I agree, man.
Yep. Freedom.
Yeah. What can you
Freedom.
do, man?
Could you imagine who's going to be left in our military if they really purge that many of our members? This is a political purge. Make no doubts, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what the mainstream media calls it. This is all politically motivated. It got nothing to do with medical issues. They're getting rid of the most patriotic members of our military. Why?
Install the softies. They install the softies, and then when they do push back against the American people, we steamroll the softies, and then they got to ask for help. You know, who's going to come? Who's going to come help America? The blue helmets. Blue helmets will come help. They'll come help, and that's right into their playbook, man. It's crazy because it's all playing out like a novel. You know, who writes this shit?
Exactly, man. You couldn't find this, on TV.
No,
they couldn't write nothing better than this. This is real life.
Sci-fi, bro. This is sci-fi.
And they're doing it all around. It ain't just the military. It's all around. They're hitting kids up. Yeah. They're hitting teachers up. They're hitting businesses up. They're hitting everybody, man. Yep. I mean, they got it now in New York. Like it's in effect, right? Like they're checking people, making people eat outside.
So crazy, man.
They're erasing Yelp reviews like crazy. They've purged Yelp reviews left and right. If you go on there and you bash a business because you couldn't get in, they just yank the review. So, you know, they're taking the voice away from the people digitally, which is it's a modern equivalent of book burning. Let's be honest. You know, it really is.
Agreed. First Amendment. We talk about the Second Amendment a lot, and they are attacking it. But the First Amendment, we don't hear that much like people really figuring out a way to come back against it, and it's almost like we only have the First Amendment in name only because of what you just said, brother. Like the suppression, like we were talking backstage. You know, we have to suppress, not really suppress, but be careful what we say because we don't want to get shut down because we're trying to get this news out there. We're trying to get our voices out there. You know what I mean? K Marie, what's up, sis?
What's up?
She had a good video, man. She dropped earlier. What we were talking about, the mandates and stuff. People's fighting it, man. They stand up against it.
I think I seen G2 up in here too. Where's my G2 at?
G2, what's up?
G2. I'm just saying what's up to people while y'all talking, man.
All my big sisters in here tonight looking out for us.
If the people stand together, I don't know what they'll do. They're going to be in trouble because what are you going to do if you lose 50% of your hospital staff? You know, 50% of your teachers.
There you go,
it's crazy, man. The collapse. That's the collapse that I guess everybody's been waiting for. Is when that happens. When the people say enough and they walk.
Wow.
Yeah. K Marie said in her video, she said that they're taking like a poll at her work to see who they're going to lose and who they're not going to lose. Like they're asking everybody, are you going to do it or are you not going to do it? So they can get ahead of the game, I guess.
So crazy, man.
I mean, you know, nurses and doctors, teachers, these people have been to college for years, man, years. These are skilled trades. You cannot replace these people in the blink of an eye like that.
Nah.
You know, the way they're going about this and the force, something's not right. Something's not right about it.
And they've already replaced so many others in jobs, man. That's why the craftsmanship and the workmanship has been going down in certain stuff that I've noticed.
Yeah.
Whether it's
building
food
materials,
or,
especially.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly. They're junk, bro. Junk.
Yeah, and there's already a labor shortage.
Yeah, I was in a big box store today, one of the big boxed, contractor stores. And there are no electrical boxes on the shelf.
Wow.
You know, if you're running wire right now, good luck finding boxes. It's shitty. It's shitty. The delays are huge. It's starting to screw the construction industry because we can't get materials. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. And I see signs up on places every day. Shortages. Sorry.
Yeah,
we're working with our suppliers.
Amen. Man, they're right down the road, the local Burger King and Hardee's, they have to close at 8 because they don't have enough people to work the night shift. And those are big corporations. And they're offering
man.
some of them are offering like $15 an hour now, and some of them are offering bonuses to work to flip burgers, and they still can't get people in there. There's a labor shortage, and now they're getting rid of more. It's so much like it's part of their plan to continue the destruction of the American economy.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. They're trying to crash land this thing.
Yeah.
I do want to I do want to give you I want to put you on the spot, Hudson Valley, in case anybody in the chat hasn't checked you out and shit, man. You're an interesting dude, man. If you want to throw out there like the Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, I know you do like seminars or teaching and shit. Like let the people know what's up with you, man.
We do bug out bag weekends. I hosted a wilderness first aid certification class recently.
Nice.
I'm doing my best to try and get the folks around here as prepared as I can, and sharing what I'm doing with everybody here on YouTube. And I've been grinding for years, bro. You know, and I never really had a name for it or anything like that. Just a bunch of us would get together and share our skills and our knowledge with each other and learn from each other. And it started with Old Mutt. I know you guys have seen Old Mutt in the chats. He's always lurking around, Old Mutt. And
Is that the dude that was on your live?
I know you had
somebody on your live.
That's my buddy, the Livingston man. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's a wealth of knowledge. And the channel, you know, Hudson Valley Prepping Survival is more than just me. It's a huge network of people that I know that I've worked with for years, you know. So future videos, you're going to start to see some new people worked into the fold here, because it's really a collective of everybody. Because without everybody, we ain't gonna make it. Let's face it. You know, real survival situations, we're not going to get through it alone. So it takes a community, and I'm building it. I'm trying, and I'm trying to get people as prepared as I can along the way. And you know, if we'll make mistakes together, we'll learn together, we'll grow together. Just keep grinding.
And I wanted to let people know, like, you know, because, you know, there's a lot of prepper channels, and a lot of us do a lot of different things. But what I've noticed about your channel is you stick to the plan, man. Like, you really do prepping shit in your channel. You do survivalist shit in your channel. Like, I like the one where you were going through all the stuff that was in your truck, and you had all. Y'all really should check them out. Like, you know, it's kind of anytime somebody gets on somebody's channel, and you know, you try to say, you know, go check out this channel and stuff like that. But I think your channel and who you are and what you do and your beliefs and everything, if people got to know you, man, I think they would really dig the shit out of you. Because you're like a hardcore constitutionalist. You prep for real. You want to survive, and you want to help everybody else do the same damn thing. So y'all really should check him out. That's no bullshit. Nisi's dropping the link. Y'all should just run over there, hit that subscribe button, and then check him out later. Come back over here, hang out with us. But y'all should really sub up, man, because this dude knows what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Just wanted to get that out there. You know what I'm saying?
We're working at it.
This is the truth, man.
There you go.
So what y'all think, man? Y'all think JFK Jr. is coming back to life or what? Oh, never mind, man. We ain't gonna get into that shit. We ain't gonna get into that.
Zombies. No zombies yet, please. No zombies.
Right. Yeah, right. I'm sure he voted, though, in the past election.
Yeah, he did. Right down that Democrat line, bro. Right down the Democrat line.
There you go.
They subbing up, brother. They subbing up.
Right, you get some machine.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Ghetto
man. Man,
yeah,
what y'all think?
I like what Ghetto said, man. He said Tupac could come back before JFK Jr.
Where you say that? Man, Tupac ain't dead, man. Tupac ain't dead. What y'all talking about?
He's chilling with Elvis on that island.
Hell yeah. So man, there's something that's been irking me, man. I think that I think that there might be a couple of bad guys coming over here on these planes from over Afghanistan, man, and I think we might have something go down on our soil. And it seems to me that this administration could care less. I mean, look, they had a warning that something was going to pop off hours before. We all heard about it. And then the next morning we wake up and something goes off. Why in the hell did our American military, our Marines, get taken out? So if they don't, they to me, it just seems like they don't give a shit about the American people. So whoever they're bringing over, they don't give two shits. You know what I'm saying? So I got a feeling there's gonna be some bad guys, man, and there's gonna be some shit that pops off. So y'all better watch out in y'all's communities if you start seeing. And I'm not saying judge people when you see them. I'm just saying be careful. If a motherfucker's looking fishy, trust your gut instinct, because we at war, man. We at war, plain and simple. We just had 13 Marines get executed.
Hey, I'm with that 100%, and it's not just the planes coming in, man. I'm looking for them coming across to the southern border also.
Yeah,
exactly.
We're wide open still. I mean, there's people coming in every day by the thousands. You know,
they they classify them as either Mexicans or OTMs, other than Mexicans, and it's a range of people, and they don't really break it down. So when you look at the data that comes across the border, you got to look at that OTM number.
That's right, man.
People from all over, man.
Those terrorists.
Yeah.
They were on the FBI's watch list, and they came across the Mexico border. Thank God they called them. Who did they not catch? That's what I want to know.
You're on that watch list too, Native.
Oh, I know that. Watch very carefully.
They want to keep an eye on you. That's why your channel's still up. They won't let you get no more new subs and shit, but they'll keep your channel up because they want to keep an eye on you.
So I watch it. They play with it every day. They're like, all right, let's fuck with him. Let's take away two. Give him right back an hour later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what you preparing for, my brother? Like, what's your biggest worry, Hudson? So you want me to call you by your name? I don't know if you want that out there or not. Like, I don't really put.
It don't bother me. Whatever.
All right.
I've been called many things. As long as I ain't late for dinner, I'm good.
I hear that.
So my biggest fear was a pandemic, like a 12 monkeys kind of scenario, a real pandemic. That was always my biggest fear, because you can prep all the armor and bullets and guns in the world, and you can't kill an enemy you can't see. So that was always my biggest fear, and still kind of is for the most part. But it's I hate to say this has kind of softened that fear, because that's a scary thought, to think that it's softened how we're going to react to it. I'd really like to see more people get prepped close by. My biggest fear is, at this point, is people running out of food next to me, and the neighbors coming knocking. That's my biggest fear right now. So I'm in hyperdrive, not just for myself, but for everybody else too. I want to see them stack the food to the rafters. If we're going to run out of food, we're going to run out of food together, because all the shortages, that's my biggest fear right now, is when the grocery stores are empty.
What kind of food are you stacking?
Non-perishables as much as possible, man. Freeze dried, whatever I can get. Canned goods. At this point, it's grab what you can get, stack it. Rice, beans, everything, bro. Dried fruits. It's important to have variety. You don't want to get scurvy.
Yeah.
You don't want to get scurvy, so you got to have some.
I used to buy the little packets so you wouldn't get scurvy. It was like lemon powder or something. But my foster mother, she's the one that taught me about it. She was like, get you some of that lemon powder or something. It comes in a little package, but you could take a little bit and it'll give you that vitamin C. But I stopped doing that, and I just started getting vitamin C.
You grow tomatoes too, man. Keep growing those tomatoes on that deck,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Come to Tomato Master.
Man, I just think
my garden is crazy this year.
I just think it's too much shit to worry about right now. Like, I'm worried about the food and the shortages too, but I'm worried about gas prices. I'm worried about the weather. I think we're gonna have a hell of a winter. I don't know what they're gonna pull this winter. Even my wife's like, man, do you think we're gonna lose electric this winter for like a month? I wouldn't put it past them, man. If I was a hacker and wanted to hit that system, I'd wait till the winter time to do it, to make it the worst I could on whoever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I hear that, man. And I heard someone say this today on some video. I was like, "Hey, Big Red, what's up, brother?" I was he said that this is the end of the American century. You know, all the world order that was set up after the world wars is now coming to an end, and we're seeing the fall of America as the major superpower in the country, and we're not really sure what's going to be after this. And so my prep is to be self-sufficient and to be able to protect myself and my family. And like you said, brother, you put the nail on the head there. Community, building that now while we got a chance to. Did y'all see that video drop? The major cell phone manufacturers are trying to install apps on their phone to verify if you have the vaccine. If not, you don't get service with them. I was like, they're just talking about it. They're not instituting or anything. It was Apple, Samsung, and Google.
The fact that they're talking about it is enough for me, man. That's
yeah.
That would take away our ability to do this for the not all the way, but for the most part, a lot of stuff like my communications are through my phone.
Yep.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It's scary.
Stay as close to home as possible. Build that network right around your house. Make friends with your neighbors, man. You have to. You're gonna need those people when the chips are down.
There you go.
And you need to be able to count on them is the big thing.
That's right.
So talk to them. Talk.
My bad, man. Go ahead. You good?
No, that's all good, man. Talk to them. Talk to your neighbors. If they're having a yard sale or something, go stop in and say what's up.
There you go.
See what they got. See what they got. What you got. What you got. What you got.
There you go.
Right.
Don't be afraid to talk to people at work too, man. I was talking to a guy I work with today. Great guy, man. Good guy. And we were talking about what's going on in America, and he said this to me. He said, I can't believe the military hasn't staged, a coup and taken over and restored the rightful president. And I was like, what? Because I try not to be too political with people I don't know that I work with, because I don't know, But anyway, he went on to say, I said, yeah, they should. And I said, most of us would back them up. He said, I'd back them up. I'd go there with my 30-30 on my back and be right there with them. It just surprised me that people in America, this man was 59 years old, but he was ready. He's fed up. And I was like, this is the pulse of America. I feel like a lot of people feel this way now. And it's only going to get more and more like that. People are going to be more vocal. Cat Skill, what's up, sis?
What up, sister?
Cat Skill. Appreciate you. Thank you.
No doubt. Another good channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. She gets it done. She gets it done.
Yes,
and
does.
Doing the stuff up there in Catskill.
Yes, and does. Yes, indeed. I said yes, and does.
We getting there. We're hitting that groove.
I like channels that actually do some prepping on them, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the channels that don't are bad or nothing. Everybody does their own thing. Shit, I don't do a whole lot of prepping on my channel, but I like channels that do. Catskill, Hudson Valley, y'all do the damn thing.
Catskill's, she's a wealth of knowledge too. She really is. She knows her stuff, and she's been through it, trial and error. And that's the best way to learn, man. Screw something up once in a while. You're definitely gonna learn.
Man, it goes to show you, because y'all New York fellas and fellawettes, you got Angry, you got New York Prepper, Hudson Valley, Catskill, Lake Ferry. Y'all be prepping, man, because y'all been Y'all been
Deep
under
behind
that.
enemy lines, my man. Deep behind.
For real.
Yes,
We are in the
behind.
People's Republic
Yeah.
of New Yorkistan. We are trying to hold it down here. There's only a
Yes.
few of us, so send
That's true,
help
man.
and send cookies, okay? Help and
Right.
cookies.
No doubt.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's tough, but Andrew Cuomo's fucking gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
Can I get an amen? Andrew Cuomo
There
is
you go.
gone.
Knock on wood. Man, that
Amen.
was fast
Press
too, man. I
one.
didn't expect it to happen so fast. When he resigned, I was like, thank God. But
And
then
when Kathy Hochul,
immediately the third eye started thinking, why is he doing that so fast? What's the plan? What are they doing? What does he know that we don't know? You know, I can't help but feel that way. Same thing with
Kathy Hochul came
Newsom
out.
over in California. He's out. I mean,
Yep.
there's no way he wins this thing.
Nope.
You think they're gonna
But
smash
Kathy-
him with this recall?
Yeah, Larry Elder's got it, man. They went too far with him, calling him the black face of white supremacy. It was ridiculous, and everyone saw it. I just don't see how he digs himself out of this hole.
Right.
But you know,
What do y'all think, man? Do y'all think that there'll be any you know, of course we worry about, you know, something happening in the news, blaming it on patriots and blaming it on, you know, this and that and this and that, but in all honesty, with the way shit's going and how bad it is, I wouldn't be surprised if some motherfuckers didn't do some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You think there could be any I think this kind of shit that we're going through is the worst we've ever went through as far as a country in our country. And I think
more
that's what
divided than
I think it would breed the Ted Kaczynskis, the people that, you know what I'm saying? And I think
does.
in history on down the line, these people probably wouldn't be looked at as bad. You know what I'm saying?
right?
I'm not saying go out and do anything. I'm just saying that this kind of shit that happens in, especially it's America. It ain't like it's somewhere else and shit pop. America is falling and we're watching it. And that
Yeah.
will make Americans, the way they're stooping to desperate measures to kill America will make us stoop to desperate measures to protect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. I was watching today some footage from Portland, and Antifa and Proud Boys are fighting each other in the street every day. They've amped it up now. They're shooting paintballs and not CS gas, but tear gas at each other and spraying each other and with pepper spray, and they're what's the next? You know, throwing fireworks at each other in the streets of Portland. I was like, damn. I mean, it was a big group. They were in front of a gas station doing it, just chasing each other up and down the street.
Looked
And
like a
each
war
side
zone.
blaming the other side. Yeah, I'm like, well, what's the either this is all staged for some reason, but that's why they're not using real bullets yet, or it's going to get to the point to where they are throwing bullets at each other, and then what happens then? Meanwhile, the governor is just worried about mandating masks and stuff like that while this is going on in Portland.
Yeah, putting ankle bracelets on children in school and shit for social
Yeah.
distancing.
Crazy.
Did you hear about that, Mike?
Yeah, ain't that something for a kid to grow up in, to look back on their childhood and remembering that?
Yeah, it's
Sucks.
disgusting, man.
Sucks. I'm still so they're tiptoeing around possibly canceling any close contact sports here in New York for the upcoming school year. So that would end like basketball and football and anything like that for the kids. And I know my son would be crushed if he got another football season canceled.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
it's terrible
I
what they're
can't
doing to the
imagine.
kids, man.
Imagine.
We got to stand together and fight it. You know, fight it with our voice, fight it with our dollars while we can, and prep to get ready to fight it the other way if we have to. So just keep trying to push ahead. It's ridiculous, but
I seen Angry's live.
I'm with Hutch.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
But I seen Angry's video where he was live streaming and everybody was out there, you know, protesting. I guess you would call it protesting in New York City about the mandates and shit. So I mean, there are people standing up, man. It just ain't enough. But I'm just not sure I'm not sure that protests are gonna do it, man. It's way too far deep.
We got to find something that will unify us, that everybody can say, yes, we should stand together on this and do it.
Yeah.
You know, that the unity that the country saw after 9/11 was huge. And the only thing that I can hope for is that the spirit of that comes back. You know, that's the 20-year anniversary coming up. And maybe the spirit of that catches the people and drives them to do the right thing, make the right stance, and say enough is enough, you know,
Right.
because it's
Agreed.
getting, if we don't do something now, it's just going to get worse, you know, and it's going to go from the paintballs to flinging real lead.
Right.
It's not going to be good.
Yeah, I see it spilling over, man. Because the thing is, it's in Portland. That's the thing. That's why it hasn't gotten there yet. Like if they were doing that, like down here in South Carolina, you know, people wouldn't put up with that crap here. Like an average
No.
citizens, if they went down the street and Antifa tried to stop them from doing that and saying all these weird things, you know, Antifa wouldn't be here. That's what I'm saying. And I think
Yep.
part of the problem is some states are fighting against it. Their legislatures, their people, you know, their citizens, and all the way up to the governor. And then some states aren't. And so these illegal federal laws that go against the Constitution, that go against individual liberties, can be upheld in this state, but these states over here are fighting it. And I think that's part of the problem. There's still division, and they can use that to their advantage and say, okay, look, they're the bad guys, and then the other side says, no, they're the bad guys. But you're
Yep.
right. Something needs to change to where we all can unify behind it. And I think we kind of got close with the way that they bungled Afghanistan here. People on
Yeah.
both sides were saying this is bullshit. We need to do
Yep.
something about this guy.
Yeah. I mean, they started that onslaught over there in April, like you didn't have notice. April to August.
Mhm.
And you drug your feet, and this is the end result. You abandoned the most secure air base you had. This is the end result. It's
Right.
piss poor management, bottom line, you know, and anybody can see that. So, yeah, a lot of people didn't know that they started, you know, the way that the mainstream media spins it, they make you think that they took all of Afghanistan in like 11 hours. The
Yeah,
Taliban just rolled through in 11 hours.
they do.
Fuck no, they didn't. They pecked away. They were taking cities in April, May, June, July,
Mhm.
and the beginning of August. And they drug their feet and dug this huge freaking hole for themselves. It's disgusting.
And what's even more fucked up is if you're gonna end a war and you have a plan put in place. When Biden came in, you can't just totally say fuck that plan and do what the fuck he did. It just don't make no sense. See, that's the problem with our government, man. There's still people don't understand, man. I don't know if I can't say that Republicans and Democrats are at war, but when Trump was in there, it was like a war between them. And then the
Yep.
Democrats took all over, and the Republicans started kissing their ass and being all happy because it was all their friends that been there for 50 years again. It's
Yep.
all a crock of shit, but they fucked up, man. The administration, our government fucked up. You know,
No doubt.
they should have just ran with it. Sure, change a little something here, a little something there, if something's going awry or something like that, of course. But you don't just say, "Oh, fuck it," because you hate somebody, and then you fucking get American soldiers killed, you people left behind, putting American lives in the hands of the Taliban. Come on, man. What the fuck's wrong with y'all?
They gave them
They
a
knew what
list.
they were doing.
Yeah,
They
they gave
gave
him a
them a
list.
of all the names of the people who are still there, who are American citizens or
Yeah,
Afghan citizens who they wanted to take with them. It's like a freaking hit list. Who the fuck
yeah, I know,
does
right?
that?
I know. Like, here's the list of people we don't want you to kill.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Really? That's the same thing he did
You
with
just gave
Putin.
that,
Giving him the
you just gave
16,
that to a
the
terrorist
16 parts of
organization.
our infrastructure we don't want you to hack.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know how. What is going on? What's going on? Where are we? What's
It's
going on?
crazy, man. It's
It's
crazy.
nuts. This is George Orwell shit.
Yeah, it is. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, there's people on both sides in our government now calling for the impeachment of Biden over this. Do you think maybe that is part of their plan to get rid of him so they can get Kamala in there? or is it part? Or because Pelosi don't seem to be on board. She seems to still be touting Biden for some reason. And I saw in the chat, I don't know who said it, the governor that's supposed to replace Cuomo is related to Pelosi. Is that what I saw?
Ooh, I don't know.
Um,
Kathy
Gavin
Hochul.
Newsom. Gavin Newsom is her nephew or something like that.
Yeah,
that's what I
Kathy
seen
Hochul.
on a. I think I seen
That's
it on
crazy.
a meme or something.
So
Yeah,
what got me about her was I think it was her second day as governor. She added like 12,000 deaths to the COVID list that Cuomo had swept under the rug from the nursing homes. So
wow.
I'm interested to see what comes out of that whole debacle, because it'd be nice to see him in handcuffs.
Who? Biden?
Andrew Cuomo.
Oh,
Andrew
Cuomo.
Cuomo.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
he's a murderer for sure.
Yeah, man. It'd be really nice to see him in handcuffs. And we're going to go down and get his name off that bridge, because that's the Tappan Zee Bridge. And it always will be the Tappan Zee Bridge.
You know.
That's a New York thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yep.
But I think Pelosi wants Biden to stay in office, man, because she can control him.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're all homies, man. It's a big club, and we're not in it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems it's almost like they've got this puppet president in there now, and we all know the saying, you know, power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. So they've got this guy in there now, and it's like, hey, we can control him. I think there's kind of a power struggle going on that we're not seeing. I really believe that, and I think that's part of the problem here. Part of the problem is people's trying to get rid of Biden. Some people don't want to get rid of him yet because they're still using him, and some people want to get rid of him so they can take power.
Yeah.
It's just, man, the hell's
I
going
got
on?
a
Meanwhile,
I
we're
got
all
major
out
thunder
here.
and rain, fellas. I got major thunder and rain, so I'm gonna let y'all run with it, so I ain't blocking shit.
Oh man.
You good, brother?
I don't know. Calm down now a little bit. Got loud as shit for a second.
Man, he's back. He's back.
All right.
Appreciate you outdoors with James. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Outdoors with James. What's going on?
Probate minds into their own.
Loretta, what's up, sis?
Ronnie Brown, what's going on with you? Uh-oh. Awkward silence. I'm just reading the chat. Seeing what's up with everybody, man. Seeing what they talking about and shit.
Still?
What you talking about, Milk? I don't give pee pads till the end of the year. What the hell is that?
Pedo Joe, pee pads. I like that. Pee pads.
Thank you. That's what I needed. Got me some coffee now, fellas.
Shaquille O'Neal says if you get taken away, you ain't coming back. I'm not getting taken away, bro. I'm not getting taken away. Not getting in the boxcar. Not getting on the bus. It's not happening.
Think they're gonna try to do it though? You think they're gonna try to put on, make some hotels or some Walmarts where they be putting people?
I think
I don't know, man.
I think they've got a plan to do it. They've got FEMA and the DHS. They've got all these scenarios and things set up. The DHS has safe houses set up in every major city in the country, with weapons and storage and all kinds of stuff. And then the FEMA camps, they
got the room, bro. They got the room.
Yep.
There's abandoned prisons all over the place that they can stick people in anytime they want. States own them, governments own them.
Yeah.
There's plenty of places to put people. Don't you worry. They'll find them. I watched them pop up hospitals all over here when the virus hit, bro. There was military hospitals pop up in almost every hospital parking lot. Almost every hospital parking lot. And they come in with their big inflatable tent and poof, there's a hospital. Done.
Yeah.
They move fast. So
yeah.
Thank you, Tiger. Appreciate you. And I agree with you. We do need a clean sweep of all them bastards.
Congress needs a clean sweep.
Yes.
All of them.
From the
Flush
ground
it.
up. We need to get rid of all the Democrats and all the Republicans.
Yep.
Start
We'd
over.
be better off and have a more honest government if we could draw random social security numbers out of a hat, like lottery.
I agree.
Have
a representative government again. That'd be nice.
Yep.
I don't know if it'll ever happen though, man. It sure seems like they got a lock on shit, man.
I think the republic's already fallen, and it's only a matter of time before the system has fallen. There's no more republic, but the thin veneer of society we have, it's going to go away too. We're already starting to see the cracks, man. All the food shortages and everything. The way our cultural institutions are crashing. I mean, it's coming.
Yep. I call it the bread and circus routine. You know, and we saw what happened when they shut everything down. The circus routine went away. There was no baseball. There was no basketball. There was none of that, bro. The circus was gone. It packed up and left.
Right.
So then all of a sudden you have the Floyd riots, and then that starts to spread like wildfire. As soon as you take one of those two components away, the bread or the circus, you're going to get that result, the revolt from the people. And it was swift. It was harsh, you know?
Yeah,
so
no doubt.
Jordan scared the shit out of me, because if they'll do that without the circus routine, what are they going to do without the bread routine?
Right.
That's dangerous. No, I do not have any formal military training.
You know how people are talking about losing the superpower status of America, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, without a doubt, in my mind, our superpower status is gone, Jack. How can we be the superpower with Biden in office and all this shit going down, and the way we're looking to the world, and the way China's putting money into every country and every continent? You talk about anywhere in the world, and people will be like, oh, China's in there trying to do this. Oh, China's over there trying to do that. And these countries, I watched this thing. Let me tell y'all, I watched this thing. It was an interview with Akon on Vlad TV. And Akon really put it out there. He made you know how Akon, the singer, he did a deal with China that got that electric built in Africa. He brought electric to this place in Africa, a huge place in Africa, but he did it with China. And he talked on the damn thing. He said that China has helped the African people more than America has. And this and that and this and that. If y'all can go watch it and hear what this dude says, it's pretty interesting to hear him talk about it, because it gave me a new perspective about what's going on. Like, the media and the government, they're going to make us believe whatever they want us to believe. They're going to tell us, you know. But what's really going on, you got to get these secondhand people from around that can tell you some real shit that's going down. And when you're a country that's poor, or a continent that's poor, and you have another place dumping tons of money on you and making you can eat now. You got electricity now. You got running water now. No matter what, you're going to want these people to stay. You're going to respect them a lot more than just somebody who has a big military and acts tough all the damn time. Yep. And I think that's our problem, man. Like, I think we give money out to different things, but we're giving it to the wrong things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think we're done, man. I don't think that we're looked at as a superpower anymore. I think right now we're being looked at as a laughing stock to a lot of these big.
I agree.
I don't think Russia and China I don't think China is scared of us at all. They're doing whatever they want at will. And and we've been going through something for the last year and a half that supposedly came from them, that was, damn sure could have been in a building being made by man, and we ain't nothing. We ain't said shit, done nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. I mean, China has been planning this for decades and setting up their hegemony, and now they got Beijing Biden in there. He's their boy. He's not worried about us anymore. This has been their plan. They finally infiltrated our government at the highest level, and who knows how much further down all our corporate secrets are pretty much in in the Chinese hands. They're all over the world. They have their fishing fleets and waters all around the world with their maritime militia embedded with their fishing fleets. Like you said, setting up all these different things in Africa and other parts of the world. Homestead also, hey, Lynn and Wayne, I'm sure they'll tell you about how, China's influence in Australia and China's influence all over Europe, man. I mean, China's doing the thing right now. They've been our major enemy for decades. We just never had a president who would go against them. Well, Trump did. I think he did go against China for the 3 or 4 years he was in there. China.
Yeah,
Backwoods.
man. Backwoods. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Right. Was it Benjamin Franklin that said, we must all hang together or surely we'll all hang separately?
There you go.
That one sticks with me.
And I tell you, this is something I got to say about us, though. I give us props as citizens of America, true patriots, all of us, man. Y'all too. I believe in myself. Everybody in this community, lots of people out there that ain't even on YouTube. I think the one thing that countries are still a little bit scared of are American people, American citizens, because they know we stacked, racked, and ready to pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So once again, it's the American people that's holding it down for America because our government ain't looking like shit right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, if it could even be called a government, it's a big corporate Hollywood show. Every time they're up there, it's all a show. That freaking speech he gave the other day, after the attack, the suicide bombs in Kabul, you could see him, man. By the end of it, he was just like hugging that thing he had, and his head was down. I was like, what is he doing? It was grotesque. He's supposed to be the leader of the free world, and he's doing that. And China and Russia are just watching that, just laughing. And not just.
Do you know what that was? Do you know what that was, Native?
What?
When you talking about when Biden had his head down at the podium?
Yeah, well, he kept getting asked real questions. And that guy, Peter guy, kept asking him those real questions, and he just kept, and he
was like, it looked weak to me because you would have never seen Trump got attacked every time he got in front of a microphone. You didn't see him do no shit like that. But as soon as Biden was being overtalked, he put his head down and was just like, it's like you're the president of the free world. You know what I'm saying? What the hell did I just? G2. Goodness gracious. I love you. Thank you.
You gotta get a bell or something.
All right, G2.
Oh, you gotta come back after you get done, G2. We just talking deep. I know we ain't all hyped and being too excited tonight. We just chilling. We trying to tap on things and talk about shit.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
I know some people probably sick of hearing it, man, because it's all we talk about anymore. Throughout, it's everywhere, whether it's in person on YouTube. But how can you not with so much bullshit going on? Like, what is something good to talk about? Like, they've taken everything good away that you could possibly talk about. You can't talk about your kids because you got to worry about them losing out on sports or having to wear a damn mask or putting an ankle bracelet on for social distancing. Or what's the next damn variant going to be? And is it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't talk good about your work because you're worried about losing your job. You got to mandate here. You got to mandate there. You can't invite your family out to dinner no more. You got to worry about that. Am I going to be allowed in the damn restaurant? It's just crazy, man. It's crazy how much they're beating us up. And where did this shit come from?
I know you guys probably noticed that in the past, 4 years ago, there was like one crazy thing that would happen a month, in the government, one revelation, one weird thing. And then about 2 years ago, it started to be like every other week there was something. Every other week there was something going wrong. And then it was every week something's crazy. And now it's like every freaking day. Every day. It's almost hour by hour anymore. And you got to keep scrolling the apps to see what's really going on. And you got to dig for real news because they're just gonna spoon feed you some bullshit at 5
Right.
o'clock in the afternoon on the TV.
Right. Yes, they gotta keep the narrative.
Work for it.
Yes. Amen to that, brother. Man, and you know what it is too? Like for 4 or 5 years, the mainstream media's whole purpose was to destroy Trump and tear him down. You know, whatever your feelings are about Trump, that's what they did. You know, whether you love him or hate him, they discredited themselves over those 5 years to the point, like we said, we're all out there every day looking for the real news. And we haven't gotten it for so long. There's so much stuff happening every day, like you said. And I think that's part of it, man. You can't trust the mainstream media. They got their little stories they like to tell. But when you go out there and look for the real news, it's like, oh my God, all this is going on.
It's crazy.
It's like, you can't catch up.
And, you know, you're always trying to look ahead, look down the road and see what's coming. And you see just all this shit flying past you. It's like, you know, what one's going to be the trigger? What's going to be? It's going to be some stupid little news story that nobody pays attention to, you know, just a little snippet and everybody just passed it on by. And then that's going to be the one that comes and bites us in the ass, is the little one that some no-name reporter did on some no-name news network. That'll be the real truth bomb that gets everybody. Because the mainstream media, they don't give a shit. They just read whatever they tell them to read. They write them a script every night. Y'all have seen it. You've seen it. Seen them all, same talking points. Everybody gets the same shit to read, and they all read you the same garbage. Don't matter where you live, from California to New York to Texas, Washington State, we're all fed the same garbage. You get a little bit of local shit in there, and mass garbage.
Yep.
Sucks.
You know what worries me is what is this going to do to the next generation or the generation after that? You think about what we've been through in the past couple years and what we're going to be going through for the next couple years, and the depression this brings, the down it brings. We're talking about nothing but bad shit. Nothing but bad shit's going on. Everybody has a sick feeling to their stomach. You know, even on the far left that, you know, want all these mandates and all, they're feeling the heat too. This shit's bringing everybody down. So what's that going to do to our kids, man, and our grandkids? Because that bleeds into the next generation, man. We're affecting people's brains all across the world. The whole world is changing. You're taking a superpower that other countries, man, the citizens and stuff, they look to America like, maybe one day I can get there. Maybe one day I can make it to America and I can have the American dream. There will be no dream left. There is no American dream. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, probably a lot of them don't even want to come here anymore. Like places like Afghanistan, of course they want to get out of there with that kind of shit going down. But I mean, this is going to affect generations to come, and what's it going to do to a society, man?
We're about to find out.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think we are, man. I think it's getting there. I think food is going to be the trigger. They spent all of last year destroying small businesses, destroying small chains of grocery stores, so that only the big corporate chains could make it, and they did make it, and they thrived. And Amazon, their little grocery thing they were setting up where you could order grocery from Amazon, it grew and thrived, and they've got more infrastructure for that now. So all these big corporations are controlling all these food chains. We've talked about it before so many times. We've heard it in this community how Bill Gates is now the single largest owner or private farmland, something like that. Yeah. So I mean, they're locking up all these food supplies, and Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and I can't remember the other billionaire who did it. They have just invested in land in Greenland. Y'all remember when Trump was talking about buying Greenland so we could get the mining rights and stuff, and everyone's like, oh, look at him, he's a Nazi, he's trying to take over new land. But these three billionaires can do it because they're part of the program, because they're part of the narrative, because they're part of the corporation, the conglomerate that's in bed with this establishment government. It's okay for them to go over there and do it and invest in it because it'll benefit the people they help put in power. So I think food is going to be one of the triggers. When people can't get food and you can't feed your family, man. I mean, I've seen it. I saw a man beat to death because he stole a loaf of bread. I when you can't get food and you're starving, like that level of desperation, we're going to start seeing people do some stuff, even though we already are seeing people do crazy stuff. But these are free people.
I'll throw something out to you, Native. In my neighborhood, now this never happens. It's already starting to happen. They got 2 people on camera. One was armed. They were trying to break in this dude's house, and this dude woke up and chased them off. And then a week before that, there was a home invasion, and they caught the dude. But it was a home invasion in my little ass and I live in the country, man. Like it ain't. I'm not in the city. You know what I'm saying? You see where I live. I got the bay and stuff, nice little woods all around. If that shit's happening here, man, I couldn't imagine right now living in D.C., man. Every day it's murders like crazy. And I know Hudson Valley with New York City, I know you're hearing all kinds of crime going on. It's probably too much crime for them to even fill up the fucking... The news and the newspapers are so filled with crime that they can't fit stories in. Some stories that would have been headline news, and they got to throw them aside because there's bigger and nastier shit going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's true. It's crazy, man. People are getting more desperate by the day. It's fucking scary. It's scary.
Homelessness is going way up.
Man,
well, I don't even think we've seen the start of that yet, man. With the eviction moratorium just hitting, it's going to take 30 to 60, maybe 90 days in some cases to actually get these people out of their homes. And they're screwed because you come upstate New York here. I'm 2 hours north of NYC. When COVID hit, every house that was for sale is gone. Every rental is taken. The people who wanted to leave New York City did. And they took everything up here. From Westchester to Albany, it's all gone. There ain't a place to stay. And when these people get the boot, some people will filter in, but ultimately, man, their credit shot, their reputation shot, all because they listened to the government. And they left them on their ass, you know. It sucks, but you cannot be in a situation where you have to depend on them. I want to be so self-sufficient that when they finally do roll out to my area and they're like, we're here to help, I'm like, cool, we don't need you. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, peace.
That's it, you know. And if everybody could have that mindset, we'd all be in a really good place, regardless of what happens. But just train, prep, repeat, practice.
Yeah, you know what's scary too is there's a lot of people who don't see anything bad with what's going on whatsoever. There's so many people out here in America that are just like, you know, well, that happens when you end a war. There's people are gonna die, or well, there should be mandates. I mean, we need to get everybody jabberwonkied, so you know it's okay. That's okay. Oh, Joe Biden is fine. Y'all just pick on him because he stumbles on a word or two. He's a great president. Look how nice he is. Look how sweet he is. We have a beautiful vice president. She's lovely. She's so smart.
Decency. He restored decency in the White House.
And unity. He brought unity.
Yeah.
But if shit hits the fan or a war comes or shit breaks out in America, man, these people are gonna be fucked. And we'll be the ones taking care of some of them, because some of them will be our families and our friends, and I know we're not gonna, you know, take care of too many motherfuckers because it's their damn fault. But I mean, you're gonna take care of people that you care about, and that's what sucks about this whole thing.
It's gonna be hard. You know, it's gonna be hard. It's picking who those people are going to be, because some people come with too much baggage, and I'm just not going to be able to take care of them and all their baggage, meaning their siblings and you know, or my brother. Or my sisters, you know, sister-in-laws or brother-in-laws, and all of their, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I just
can't do it.
Yeah, and then their friends and cousins,
room on the ark, bro.
Mamas, and they start showing up, and I was like, look, I can't take care of all these people. You know, y'all got to get.
There's only so much room on the ark, bro.
And once people know what you have, some of them are want to stay there and take it from you. So hard decisions.
I got major rain that's making so much noise, man.
I got my start in this in the Patriot movement, and there's a lot of guys who solely train tactically, and their ideas are that they're not doing any work preparing, none. They're just stacking bullets, they're stacking body armor and tactics, and they plan to hit preppers when the shit hits the fan.
That's what I mean, man. Marauders. They're prepping to be
sad,
marauders.
but that's the truth.
Yep.
That's the harsh reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they are prepping to be marauders, and there's going to be a lot of them. There's going to be a lot.
I think there's some in this community. I think they're probably hanging out in this community, staying low and picking up on every little detail they can get if somebody's close to them.
Yep, I agree. I agree, and God be with them because I won't be. Sucks, but
I'm with you.
I already got grave sites picked out.
Yeah, Nisi said last night, she was like, well, thank God they didn't try to break in here about the people trying to break in the houses. Because she knows, Jack, you can try to come up in here if you want to.
You can check in, but you might not check out.
Right.
There you go.
Get medieval on. I'll be calling Hutch for advice, man. What should I do with this motherfucker, man?
How do I
be like, man?
How do I a marauder? Yeah.
In New York, we can only match the level of force being brought against us. So I'm just hoping somebody comes in with a baseball bat.
Right. Hey, Ansel.
Crazy times, man. Crazy times.
That's nuts.
I think about it all day, every day.
I hear that.
Try and keep rolling with it.
Yes, indeed.
Armor won't help if they get shot in the eye. You are correct.
And like I thought about, doing a live. Like I thought about it yesterday when all the shit was going down. I was like, man, maybe I'll go live. Maybe I'll hit Native up, hit Just Josh up, see if they want to jump on, man, and talk about some things. But then I was like, and I'm not knocking anybody. This is just my personal thoughts on it. I was like, man, I really don't want to. These people just passed away, man. There's enough people talking about it. I don't need to put my 2 cents in. I'm gonna leave it alone. Yep. And then I thought about, today I was like, man, maybe I'll do a live and try to have some fun and make it, joke around and all this and all that. And I'm like, man, I just don't think it's appropriate with all the shit. And that's fucked up, man, to think that you don't want to smile, you don't want to laugh because of so much bad shit going on, and you don't want to be disrespectful to the situations we're going through and people's, there's people hurting, man. Even people that weren't related to these soldiers, these Marines. How many people have military in their family and they automatically think, damn, that could have been John, that could have been Daryl, that could have been Darnell. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck, man. That shit hit home with me, fellas. When I seen that shit, I could not fucking believe it. How in the hell could our people be in that situation, man? Why were they there? Why was there that many? They knew something was coming. How in the hell do you have our Marines and how do you trust the Taliban to let people through? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are these motherfuckers doing, man?
And he's making jokes when they're asking him about it. He's laughing and making jokes.
Yeah,
Kamala too.
I'll be the first to call you when it happens. What an ass.
Makes me sick.
Yeah, exactly. Peter Ducey's getting ready to ask him a real question. He's like, yeah, let me call my favorite reporter back there. And he did that little smirk. He don't care. He probably doesn't even know what's going on, guys. That's the thing that's real bad. Like, we're throwing all this hate towards him because he's so inept and incompetent in his job, and he probably doesn't even know what day it is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's not even the one. It's like no one's in charge sometimes.
This is, I believe what we're seeing right now is what they referred to as the shadow government. I think right now everything's being pulled from behind the scenes, and the puppet in charge is real. And I think a lot of people really see it. People who didn't before, who didn't see it. It's there. It's plain to see, because the guy's so not with it that he just you know, sometimes he just says things that they talked about that he wasn't supposed to talk about because they talked about him and it's stuck in his mind. And,
Right.
you know, he blurts things out sometimes. He lets the cat out of the bag, so to speak. So that's why they only let him read cue cards and select questions from pre-screened, you know, people in the crowd. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Scripted.
Yep. Philip, bro.
I don't
No
understand
doubt.
it.
While he was giving that speech, this was interesting. I saw it on someone's video earlier today that as he was giving that speech, there was a thunderstorm that suddenly came over the White House, and lightning was striking right outside the White House as he was saying that. And people were like, "Well, see, that's a sign from God. This dude don't know what's going on."
Yep, I believe it, man. He's lost, and it puts us in a really bad fucking spot. Really bad spot because everybody thinks we're a pushover. We're a joke now. I wouldn't be surprised to see Russia take all of Ukraine and China take Taiwan at the
Yep.
exact same time.
Yep.
The exact same time. He wouldn't know what the fuck to do, and it'd be over before he knew it even started.
Candle, thank you. I really appreciate it, and I just want to say everybody who's donated tonight and supported the channel, like really, I really do appreciate that shit. Like, it means a lot to me. Thank you. You know, a lot of times we say, "Oh, you don't got to do that. Oh, please don't do that," and stuff like that, and you don't have to, but we do appreciate it. We really do. Thank you.
100%.
I got rain like crazy, man.
I can hear it.
Monsoon season. Monsoon season.
Nothing like a good rain, man. Nothing like a good rain.
That was us last weekend. It was pouring, bro. Pouring. Man.
Oh yeah. Rain here.
I'm glad it wasn't what they hyped it up to be, but it was pouring, bro. Pouring. 2 days. 2 days of that.
I got you, Hudson. I got you. Besides food and water, man. Besides food and water, I'm gonna hit you with it.
All right.
What's some of the main shit that you're worried about prepping right now? I'm not saying that you are prepping it. Like what's on your menu? You know what I'm saying? What's in your cart?
Besides food and water, right now I am rain catchment. I know that's kind of the food and water thing, but I'm looking for a more natural source. And that's just for use around the house. That really isn't for drinking. Let's see, aside from food and water, it's New York, bro. I can't stack too much. So, you know, we're behind enemy lines here. I'm gonna get some more arrows. More arrows for the bow and the crossbow.
I'm really curious to talk to you about prepping, man, because I know you do the damn thing. And like for me, just personally, like I could sit backstage with you for 2 hours and just ask you a bunch of questions. I don't want to throw all that on you, but like
No,
I'm so curious, man, because I know you do the damn thing. Like I know you got a everyday carry. I know you got.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh shit, you're locking up.
Goes with me everywhere. Goes with me everywhere.
Do you got a plan in case you need to get the fuck out of New York?
I do, but my plan is stay in New York. But New York is huge, bro. It's huge. I can go places where people aren't gonna go. So I've got I don't have one plan. I have multiple plans, multiple directions, because there's a lot of wild card factors. We got nuclear power plants, we got chemical plants, we've got all manner of things that can go wrong here at any point in time. So I keep multiple plans, and depending upon which way the wind's blowing and what's happening, I can change direction quick. And that was a big part of building that network, you know, and starting early on was having friends, and now I consider a lot of them family in all directions. So if I need to go south towards the city, I can. If I go too far east, I'm into Massachusetts or Connecticut. You know, we're that close to the tri-state border. So there's lots of ways around, you know. There's multiple states here, and lots of plans, bro. You got a plan for everything, and PACE plan. You got a primary plan, an alternate plan, an emergency plan, and a contingency plan with every plan that you make. So they just break down the subsets. So if something goes wrong, the plan isn't shit. The plan just evolves, and you don't have to plan on the fly. Caches are key. They're going to keep your load light and keep you moving fast. So anywhere you can find a friend that'll let you stash some gear if they're along your route, do it. Do it. Stash some gear with your buddy. Stash some food at their crib. Whatever you got to do, man. Make it happen. Rent a storage unit up near where you're going or along the way, and you can stop at those on the way. You know, little joints out of the town, way out in the backwoods, and hit those up along your route. There's a lot of planning to do when there's a couple million people north of me, because the capital of New York isn't the city, it's actually Albany. And so I'm sandwiched in between New York City and Albany.
Oh, wow.
And there's a lot of freaking people here, man. A lot of people. And the people from the city aren't going out in the Atlantic Ocean, so they're either going west into Jersey and Pennsylvania, or they're going north. They damn sure ain't running out on the Long Island. So we could see a huge influx of refugees. So that's something to prep for, man. Get your perimeters thought out well ahead of time.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's tough, bro. There's so many things that could go wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
What about a mag, man? You know, preppers, we always talk about mags. You know,
Yep.
you teach a lot of people, so I'm sure you meet a lot of new people and stuff like that. But how do you go about you got a mag and you got people
Absolutely.
tight to you?
Yep. That's the family, you know, the community. And we build out from there. You know, that community has a community, and small groups of people here and there, and we all try to work together to get things taken care of. Many hands make light work, man. So get yourself a group, bro. Get yourself a group. Gotta have them.
I just want to tell the chat, like, seriously, man. I mean, yeah, we're trying to build YouTube channels and we're trying to do our thing and shit, but you want to follow this dude. He
I'm
knows
trying to
what he's
build a
talking
community,
about.
bro. Trying
He,
to build a
he
community.
he does the shit for real. He does the shit for real. It ain't no bullshit. He don't take it light. He don't joke around with it. Like, solid prepping, solid survival skills daily.
Working on it, bro. I'm working on it. I'm just trying
I,
to get used to. Yes, upstate New York is already seeing the city refugees. Like I said before, man, everything's gone. There ain't a rental to be found. They're gone, all of them. But I forgot what the fuck I was saying. I got so
squirrel,
many thoughts going on in my head right
squirrel.
now, bro. Ah,
It always happens, man. It
ah.
always happens.
Oh, yeah. I saw
Prepper
the squirrel
fried.
too.
Prepper fried.
do
Yeah,
you
man, we
keep
gotta.
just one quick question, man? Do you keep any kind of food in your bug out bags or your EDC bags, man? I'm always curious to know what kind of food people got in their bags.
In my bug out bag, I got a couple MREs and a few bags of survival tabs. That's something to
Okay.
keep you going on the move. There's I don't know if you've ever had them, but they're not bad,
Nah.
man. They're not bad. It looks like a little mint, and they taste pretty good. And that's
Give
all
you
the
energy
vitamins
and
and
shit?
minerals to keep you moving. The premise is you take one an hour, and they'll sustain you for up to 12 hours while you're on the go.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're cool. They're not
You
that
would
expensive.
you would recommend, because what I got is that them blocks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, the sea rations.
Yeah,
Yeah, those some of those taste pretty good, but they're kind of gritty.
and they're
This is a little
heavy,
more
man.
like a mint. There's no substance to it, you know. You're not filling your stomach. You're just filling your
Right.
body's needs for the most part, you know.
Yeah, but I mean,
Fill your stomach, drink water.
if you was to recommend either that block or the tabs that you're talking about, because I've been looking into those tabs, and I've been thinking
So
about getting some.
the block is calories. That's actually going to really keep you going. These are more just vitamins and nutrients. You know, they might actually go well hand in hand with like the C rations and those survival tabs. That way you're getting some vitamins and minerals while you're getting your calories in also. Because I don't think the calorie intake on those tabs is really anything. It's like 100 calories a tab or something like that.
Right.
So you definitely need the calories to keep you going. But I mean, it's something, you know, while you're moving every hour, just grab one and suck it down and keep going. That way you don't fall out, so to speak.
Right.
But the MREs, bro.
Yeah.
MREs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're thinking about your mag, I'm just coming at you with a bunch of questions now, man. When you want me to shut the fuck up, I'll stop questioning you. The native's sitting there like, man, Tribe ain't gonna stop now. But when you're thinking about your mag, man, do you try to find somebody that like is medical, somebody who specializes in arms, somebody who specializes in cooking? You know, do you worry about those things?
I would like to, but I'm really just looking for quality people, man. People who have the same kind of values as the rest of us. You know, and there's a couple questions that I'll ask people that helps me get a feel for them and see where their head is at mentally and what kind of decisions they make, and then we go from there. You know, if we don't like the answers to the questions, we're pretty much done there. You know, because it speaks to their character, and I don't need to know much more because you're not my type of person. So,
do you have women in your mag?
Yeah. Yep.
Solid women that, you know, can pick up something if they need to and let off.
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing sexier than a woman with a.
Everybody's got to be able to hold their own weight, you know. And it's not necessarily a hold your own weight thing. I'm not saying that you have to be able to do exactly what I do. You just have to be able to do whatever you need to do when the time comes. I'm not asking you to, you know, pull a 100-pound ruck or anything like that. And like I said, man, many hands make light work. Hopefully we can all share a small bag together. So.
Yeah. No doubt. Come on, chat. Y'all know there ain't nothing sexier than a woman with a pistol in her hand. That shit is sexy. Press one. Man, I follow this dude, man, and he attacks a bunch of people on YouTube. You know, they got their own community, and he's always digging. But what he's doing is he's fighting child trafficking. And he takes it pretty serious, and he's God-fearing is all out, man. But like during the whole time he's talking, like every 2 minutes he'll be like, press one. He'll be like, man, I went to the refrigerator, man, and there was some good soft drinks in there, press one. And then I ate some food, press one. And so it's like stuck in my head now because I've watched it so much. Like it's just constantly, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang it. Pretty funny though, man. It's Kev Gills, Kev Rowe. I just watch him, man. I'm just throwing that out there, fellas. I know it ain't got shit to do with nothing, but press one.
I tell you what, man. When we were fighting that troll the other night, man, we had a war going on, pressing ones against him.
Hell yeah!
The chat kicked his ass.
Yes, that's the first time I've ever seen a troll defeated. Now, there were people turning him in and shit, and he might have got banned, but I mean, the chat was handling business, Jack. Soldiers. They were going, man, this dude came in, and he started posting the shit that would fill up the whole screen. And you couldn't erase them because it was like a computer program. Every time you erased it, another one came, and it was nonstop for like 30 minutes. So then all of a sudden the chat just kicked in, man, and they went to war with him, and you seen nothing but this dude, and then one's just going crazy, and people cussing at him and saying different things. Man, we had a blast, man.
That's awesome. With a chat that'll ride for you. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Press one for the chat, baby. Yeah. Press one for the chat.
There you go.
Hey, I'm usually in there, bro. I'm usually in there. It's nice to be on this side for a change.
Yeah, man, you need to hang out some more, man. You need to come hang
Yeah,
out with
brother.
us sometimes when we're doing the lives and shit. You know, I'll hit you up,
Absolutely.
man. If you're available, man, I'll throw you the link and shit.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you and Native could hook up too, man. I know Native be doing the damn thing and shit.
No
Absolutely,
doubt,
man.
brother. No doubt, man.
It's all the same mindset here. It's crazy when I watch the videos. I'm like, man, these guys are like talking for me. It's great.
Right, right.
You're saying the same shit I say, bro.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
It's a good feeling, man, that other people are seeing this all over the country, all over the world.
Yeah.
People are seeing exactly what we're seeing. And we're not
Yep.
crazy. You know what I mean?
No, I'm three different places in the basically the eastern United States that
Right?
we all see the same shit, man. It's not a fairy tale.
Yep.
Guys ain't lying to you on the internet. Shit is real. Shit is real.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. It's crazy times, man.
It really is.
You know, as we sit here and we're talking about things, my mind keeps going back to all the shit that's going down. You know, that's how I guess I've been a little stressed about the shit going on. I guess everybody is, but you know, you're sitting here and you're talking, and all of a sudden, man, I'll just look off and I'm starting to think about, you know, the shit going down, man. All this shit. It's crazy, man.
Snowballs almost. It's like it's gaining momentum at this point.
Yeah.
Quickening. Definitely here.
The first time I ever saw you, I think you was with New York Prepper, and you were.
Oh yeah.
I want to say that you had you might have had, I don't know if you had that sign behind you or a flag or something, but you were explaining your how you are politically, sorta. You were saying that, you know, you're a 150,000% constitutionalist. You believe in the 1776, not the fucking 1983 or 1902. You're hardcore. I remember that. I never forgot you, and it was the first
Yeah.
thing I really heard you talk about, and I was like, that dude's solid as fuck. That's all there is to it.
I'm a
I would fuck with
conservative
this
in New
dude
York,
to the
bro.
year.
It's
Yeah,
tough.
man. Let the folks
I
know,
get to
man.
vote
Let the folks know.
I get to vote in general elections, and that's about it. We don't. There's no conservatives in New York. There's me and Sean Hannity when he comes to New York, and that's about it, bro. That's about it.
Wow.
But it's Democrat controlled through and through here. They own everything. They just rubber stamp shit. Nobody gets a say in it. And there's some scary things that they've written up on the state level. I know you guys have seen Angry's video about the bills that they're trying to push through. And
Yeah, man.
they've made it as far as committee so far, so they're like legit thinking about this, man. That scares the hell out of me, because
For real.
then they're looking to put people, take you camping. They're going to take you camping that you really don't want to go on, and I don't want to. I'm not going camping, bro. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know what the future is going to be, but it looks scarier every freaking day, brother. Scarier every day. So I got kids, so I just keep prepping. I keep stacking.
I was
Keep
getting ready to ask you about
adjusting
that.
plans. Keep
Ha,
adjusting plans, and
There you go.
I don't want to put you. Do you have kids under 10, over 10?
over 10.
Over
Over
10.
10.
How,
Yeah,
let me
they're
ask you,
big
man.
enough to carry their own weight.
Oh, okay. Well, let me ask
Yeah.
you, man. How do you think they're seeing the world right now? Like, do they talk to you about it? Are they getting stressed out and stuff?
Oh, they've been stressed, man, since they screwed up school on them. They've definitely been stressed. And there's a lot going on, man. My daughter had to get jabbed to go to college, or she didn't go, and she had a decent scholarship. So I'm like, you make your choice. I'm not going to force you to do anything in this world. So make your own decision and do what's best for you, and I'll support you 100%.
Right.
And that's just the way it is. So she did what she had to do to go try and be the person that she wants to be. And I think it's really going to mess with the kids, man. I'm afraid for my son because he's a little bit younger, and it's really starting to mess with him, you know. So masking them all the time and canceling all their sports for the most part. Brother, they had to wear masks on the baseball field. It's 100 degrees. They're playing baseball with masks on.
That's not
Crazy,
healthy.
man.
Nah, it's not cool. And people would go and sit 100 yards away from everybody at the baseball games, and the mask police would come around the school to come talk to you 100 yards away from everybody else with no mask on, tell you got to put a mask on or you got to leave. You know, to the point where they just call the cops and they'd have the sheriffs come to the school and tell everybody you got to wear a mask before you come in. You know, they tried to pull that crap with the state police, and they were like, "Yo, we're not dealing with it." You know, sorry.
You know, I think we need to put I think we need to put some pressure on these police and shit, man. They
Yeah.
you know, they're the first line of defense when it comes to the Constitution, to the human rights.
Well,
You know,
I think the sheriffs are, because the sheriffs are the only elected police that there is. Your sheriff is the only person who's a law enforcement official who gets voted on. So I think
Right.
it really starts with your local sheriffs, and then you can move on from there. Once the sheriff's on board with you, you're good to go. You know, then you can work with the other agencies from there. But as far as the police go, I think it really starts with the sheriff's departments.
yeah, but I also think that the police in the streets, you know, it's ridiculous, man. And a lot of them love power, just like the son of a bitches in office, man. You know, police love flexing their muscle, man. And
Yeah.
they should be standing up for us, man. You come walking by without a mask, or you're sitting there without a mask, the police should be right there with you, like you're not saying a damn thing. Salute.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's going to take more than just us standing up, man. We need our military and our police to back us like we back them. Especially in this
Exactly.
community. This community backs the police and military like crazy. You know what I'm saying? We always got their back.
Yeah.
They need to start having ours, man.
I was just
Just
watching
saying.
the chat. People throwing out good prepping advice and stuff in the chat. That's why I love this community.
Shit.
I love this community. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no. You ain't interrupt. I'll throw it on up there. Shit.
But at the same time, they're throwing up comments about law enforcement and what Hudson just said about it starts with the sheriffs, you know.
Yeah.
There is something I want you to look into, Native. And I'm not trying to say that. I just know you're smarter than me, man, and you'll be able to figure it out and know what's up with it, and then you could let me know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in all honesty, man, but I want to throw this out there because Lake Ferry put out a little video today. And, I watch Lake Ferry shit. That's my girl. So I click on it, and she was talking about pinball preparedness and, is it Patriot Nurse 1? I think. I may be wrong. It's the huge channel. The woman, she's really smart, man. I watch her stuff, man. I get so confused. Prepper Nurse 1, Patriot Nurse 1,
Yeah.
I follow all the ladies, though. You see, looking at me like, what? But anyway, so they were talking about. Let me backtrack real quick, because somebody brought it up, and I really hope that you check this out, Native, because it sounds interesting to me, man. Where the hell was it, man? Shit. Say it again if you said it. The Convention of States or some shit like. Oh here,
yeah.
Boom.
Convention of States project.
Yeah. It was interesting, man. I watched Pinballs. It was like a 9-minute video, and he was talking about the different number of states that have already done it, the ones working on doing it, and the ones that are putting in the paperwork to do it, or something like that.
Right.
And then the Patriot Nurse 1, but I got sidetracked during her video. It's like, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes. But it sounds interesting, man, and it sounds like something that could actually help us. So I don't know about it though, man. I'm not educated on these things like that, man.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
know
you got to
anything
get
about it?
some of the states to sign up for the Convention of States, and once you get enough of them, I believe that there's the states actually vote on certain things, and the states can amend the Constitution at that point, I believe.
right. Yeah, I watched both those videos, man, and I mean, have you been to the website where you sign up?
Prepper
Convention of
Nurse One
State.
talked
No,
about it too.
Yeah, I mean, you can go and you can actually like sign on to it. It's just an ongoing petition, really, is what it is to get all this as many states to sign up as they can. I guess, yeah, you're right. It's a good idea, and then if anything, it gives us time to prepare,
yeah,
man. But at this point, I know I harp on this and it's doom and gloom, but I don't see restoration right now through our political means. But I would like the convention of states to happen because for one thing, it's going to allow us to set up networks with each other across the country. That's what we need to be doing. The people need to be connecting and figuring out how to take this cancer that has taken over our government and get rid of it so we can get back to representative government. But
amen.
Yeah, something everybody can sign up for it or something. I don't know. Y'all check it out though. Everybody in the
yeah,
chat, like
it's a website
whenever you
and
get a
all the
chance.
yeah, man, all the information's there. They keep a running tally. They talk about the different political figures involved. Like there's people in the state legislatures who are just patriots. They're just trying to get something going. There are good people in the government still. You know, I know that. I just feel like the whole machine is just too corrupt for any of them to do any real good.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. It's so sad, man. What the fuck happened to this country, man? Jesus.
Year. Look, it took about a year for everything to crumble to where we're at, basically right now. As soon as the virus hit, after that hit, it was about 12, 14 months, and here we are, scraping the
Why?
bottom of the freaking barrel right now.
I just don't understand why. Why do the leaders want our country to be weak? Why do they not want us to be the superpower? I never could understand that. Why would any country want their country to be weaker? Why would any country want their military to be weaker? Why?
Because China
Why?
owns us. Because China owns us.
Yeah, and
Owns
now
them. The
because it
people in
won't affect
charge.
them, the people in charge will live a great lifestyle.
Yep.
While the rest of us produce all the goods and services. That's what they
Right.
want.
Slaves.
Yeah, exactly.
Slaves.
Like China
Turf
has.
class.
China has a slave system in their country. They really do.
Yep.
They have slave labor in China. You got, I mean, most of you, I mean, I don't want to say this, it sounds mean, but I pick on my mom about this and my kids. They're all iPhone lovers. I was like, yeah, see, your phone came from a place where there's slave labor. The Uyghur Muslims enslaved and made you a phone. How does that make you feel? Supporting Apple. You
Right.
got a cell phone too? I was like, yeah, but mine was made in South Korea, a free country.
Samsung.
Yeah.
Team Samsung, baby. Team Samsung.
Yeah. I know that's an arbitrary thing. I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
I tell you though, man. I can see us being slaves again, like for real, for real. I can see some really bad shit happening, and when it goes down, if you ain't in a place, like I'm fucked. I'm in Maryland, man. I'm fucked. I got to get the fuck out of here. But if some shit happens and some war breaks out here and it really goes down, and they bring in this martial law and they bring in all this shit, it will be shit that people will not understand. They'll be stuck in it and they will be like, "How did this happen?" And we see
Yep.
it coming. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a harsh fucking life for everybody if that shit hits. And then if you can get to a place with a bunch of people that stays away from that, it's still gonna be a harsh life because the people in charge there, you're gonna have some bad guys there too. Like when this system comes down, man, it's gonna be hell on earth.
Yep.
It really is, man. And it's going to
I
happen
think,
quick. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
as like you were saying, Native man, we got to get the networks up. You got to get the community networks up. We need to rebuild the underground railroad, so to speak.
Yeah, 100.
With the mandates coming down and whatnot, how long do you think it's going to be before they tell folks that you can't go to the grocery store, you can't be in here? You know, people got to eat. So I think it's important that we all start talking to farmers, start talking to local doctors. You know, anybody, man, anybody you can get on board. Talk to them, just see where their head's at. You know, ask them what they think about everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Your finger on the pulse of that person.
Yeah. Plant seeds with people too, like friends, people at church, people you work with, like that guy I was telling you all about earlier, man. Like that. I've really started talking to him about preparedness stuff now. You know, not full bore, like just giving them all the prepper knowledge, but like you said, brother, feeling them out, planting seeds. You know, seeing where they stand on different things, and you know, a lot of people have skills and things. You know, that would be useful in those times. Like you said, setting those networks. I've been reading Homestead Oz, man. They're going through it right now. She was just talking about how they had a meeting with a group. She was talking about how there's people living on the fringes, but the slavery's already starting if you're working for the government or whatever, or you're on their side, or man, it's getting crazy over there.
Oh, it's unbelievable over there. That was one of the most disturbing lives I think I was ever a part of, as far as disturbing my heart.
Right.
I just can't believe that, man. What Australia is going through, what they're doing, it's unbelievable. And they keep it from us. I got all kinds of shit on my YouTube, and I don't see nothing about Australia. They don't put nothing, and I even have Australian news. You know what I'm saying? Straight from Australia, and they don't talk about that shit.
They'll bury it. They won't. You got to really dig, man. It's just like the news. If you're not digging for it, you're not going to find it. Not the truth, anyway.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Maryland in the house. What's up, Linda? Prepper Stating, what's going on with you, brother?
Stating in the house. You got the wig on tonight, brother?
The chat is big tonight. Big chat tonight.
Man, I don't know, man. I think there's only going to be a few states that's going to hold it down when shit hits the fan. And I think it's going to be in the middle of the country. It'll be like Missouri, Kansas, places like this. I think the whole East Coast, South. I mean,
we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, man, don't forget, though, all the hundreds of thousands of acres that the Chinese have bought in the Midwest. And they own that land now, and all the land out there that Bill Gates bought.
I wonder if they're all neighbors.
I know, right?
Bill Gates and the Chinese, you know.
I mean, it's going to be everywhere, yeah. Bill Gates and the Chinese are like mansion neighbors.
Yeah, bro. Right here and right there. We're good.
What do y'all think about? What do y'all think about the Afghans coming in? You think they're going to be joining the military? You think they'll be a part of a military thing?
Man,
possibly, yeah. I think, so they've been using. There's one of the things that disappeared while they're evacuating is the biometric scanners. They literally hold a box up and scan your face and get all your biometric points. And they were scanning people and pulling them onto the plane. You know, they could literally scan a crowd with it and say, this guy, this guy, this guy. Those are all vetted people and put them on the plane. But then you got his cousins and brothers and neighbors and everything else. So that's where the trouble comes from. They say that these people are vetted. I believe that to be partly true. I don't believe it to be completely true.
Right.
You know, and the government gets its bread and butter off of telling us half truths and whole lies. So it's tough to believe anything, really.
Yeah, that's crazy, Appalachian. I didn't know that, man. That's not good. You know that the Cumberland Gap out there in the Tennessee mountains, the Appalachian Mountains is like a real barrier. Like when you got a military front, you know what I'm saying? And to get through those mountains, like right there in Tennessee, the Cumberland Gap.
Yep.
I'd be interested to know which mountains Bill Gates is buying. I know there's a strategic purpose to it. He's not just buying mountains just to do it. That's interesting.
Crazy, man. And what's the shit we don't know? That's
I
the shit
know.
I'm worried about, man. The shit they show us is they want us to know that shit.
It's a
What's
tip
the
of
shit they're
iceberg.
not telling us?
Right.
And we can't find out. I know there's
That's
some people that
all
dig deep, but
conspiracy.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah,
It's all
Man.
conspiracy.
At the end of this thing, there's gonna be so many conspiracy nuts vindicated. They're gonna be like, "Gosh, that dude was right. Can't believe he was right."
yeah.
Start checking off boxes, bro.
Yeah. Oh, he was right. She was right.
Yeah.
You know what's so bad though? Like I think about like Bible, the people that the Bible stuff, and I think about when it does happen, when there is the Antichrist, when there is the mark of the beast.
Right.
It's gonna be like, man, I knew it and I've been saying it, but at the same time they're gonna be like, fuck, I wish it wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for
I
sure,
mean,
man.
maybe not.
Yep.
Maybe they will be happy because they'll be going with God and all that stuff. I'm not sure how that stuff goes. You do, Native, but I just a lot of these conspiracy theories or so-called conspiracy theories and conspiracy theorists, when their shit gets proven, I'm not sure that you would be that happy about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, fuck,
Nah.
man. I knew it, but fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want it to be true.
Yeah.
Who'd out? Gates ain't the only one who's divorced his wife. Bezos and his wife got divorced earlier last year, or they started. And there was another billionaire did the same thing. 3 billionaires getting divorced right at the same time. That way they can liquidate a lot of their assets and save them from a global economic collapse. Wow, what a coincidence. They know something's coming, man. They know something.
Now they're buying bunkers and shit, man. They're
Yeah, right. Putting themselves
to
in a
be
position
rich.
to rule the world. Yeah,
Bro, I'd build everybody a bunker if I was rich. I wouldn't be building them for myself because what good is if the earth scorches down to nothing and I come out of a bunker and I'm the only one? The hell am I gonna do?
yeah.
Live a little bit and then be the end of everything. Got to bring some friends with you.
Yeah,
For sure.
no doubt.
What's up, Bug Out?
Bushido?
Bushido in the house.
Man, he was on Dangerous earlier. I was listening to him, man. He was explaining the differences in the Muslims and I can't even keep up with it. But I was, man, every time that dude talk, hey Bushido, one night, man, if you ever get a chance, I would love to do just a one-on-one live with you, man, and just listen to you talk about everything, man. He's one of the most. He's one of them dudes that everybody, you have somebody you listen to and that'll get your attention. Bug Out Bushido gets my attention. When he starts talking, I don't know why. I zone in and everything else goes away and I listen to him because I know it ain't no bullshit. And then he'll crack a joke and make you laugh and then he'll get back to it. It's just good conversation, man, with some real shit.
He's got a good sense of humor, man. He throws those dry jokes in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Solid, how do you do it with a straight face, bro? How do you do it with a straight face?
All right.
Right. So what you got coming up, man? You gonna be doing some live streams and shit?
I'm hoping.
Oh shit,
bro. I'm hoping to. I want to start live streaming from outside. I think I finally got the go from YouTube to be able to live stream on my mobile device. So I'm gonna hit the woods, man. I'm gonna do some lives from outside. I was gonna try it tonight, but we had some rain coming in, so I'll protect the equipment tonight. Yeah, I don't feel like setting up any tents.
I hear you. Hey, did you catch Survival Living's 7-week stay? You follow him?
No.
Check him out, man. He did. I think you'll like him. I think you'll like his content. He did a 7-week stay. Like he lives in Florida, so he was like I don't know where he was, Everglades, I guess, but he stayed there for 7 days and filmed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just started following him not too long ago. I seen him on Dangerous Freedoms live, man. He was hanging out one night. I was like, man, I gotta check him out, man. I checked out his channel a little bit. I didn't watch everything. You know how it is, man. It's so hard to keep up, but it seemed like he had some solid shit.
Yeah, but definitely, man. But I mean, I think that'd be awesome. You start doing videos like you said out in the woods.
Yeah, man. I want to do I want to hit the mountains, bro. I want to hit the high peaks of the Adirondacks and get up there and show some folks the sights and hit a couple of the ponds up there you got to hike into.
Nice.
Like real bug out.
For real. Yeah, man, do it.
Yeah, I think it'd be a blast, man.
Heck yeah.
I want to. New York is a whole lot more than just a city, so show you some of the beauty of it here. Living in the breadbasket in New York.
No doubt. Man, we going on an hour and 45 minutes, fellas. Hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, you guys make time pass pretty quick, though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
For real, man.
It flies, man. It flies. But you know, usually we, you know, drop the link in the chat, man. Some people jump up and talk some shit and shit. I don't know. It's like midnight. I don't think nobody's. I haven't seen nobody else going live, man. So if I end this joint, I just want to ask the chat, man. If I end this joint, if I start up another one, you know, people want to hang out. You know, it's a Friday night, man. People don't like going to sleep. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to ruin this live. Not saying it'll ruin it, but it, you know, you want to keep it within 2 hours. So, boom, if I start another live and drop the link in the chat, maybe some people might want to jump on and hang out and shit. I don't know what y'all got going on, you know, for the rest of the night or whatever. I'm just
I got to get
asking.
work in the morning, bro. Work in the morning.
Yeah, I got a
Gina,
baby.
thank you. Appreciate you. Big hugs.
Gina, what's up, sis?
So if y'all still want to hang out, even if you don't want to jump on with me or nothing like that, you just want to hang out. Y'all want me to start up another live? Hit me with a 1 if you do. I know some of y'all are gonna be going to bed and shit. Y'all got other shit to do and shit, but
press 1.
Press 1.
Press 1.
Press 1. Extend the live. Press 1.
Tiger.
Oh, we got some one.
Thank you.
You're rolling in now. Oh, bro, you're gonna be busy tonight.
Oh shit, here they come.
You're gonna be busy. Put on the coffee.
All right, let me hit them with it, Native. Let me hit the chat with it. So who's gonna jump on the live with me? Press 1. No, don't press 1 because the ones are still afloat. Who gonna jump on the live with me? Press 3. Press 3.
Yeah.
Let's see if we see any people. Oh no, man. Matter of fact, I had something to do, man. A lot of people. It is nervous getting in front of the screen, though. Do you remember the first time you did it, Native? First time you had to show your face and shit. Was you a little nervous and shit?
Yeah, man. I'm nervous every time I do it.
I get nervous still too, man.
Definitely takes some getting used to doing everything in front of the camera, man. It's a little weird for me. I'm used to doing stuff, but learning how to film stuff and make it look good for everybody else is a whole another can of worms, man.
Oh shit! I got some threes. I got some threes in here. Oh shit!
Daily Prepper is all about it.
Yes, sir. Who's the
Daily
Daily
throwing
Prepper?
out some good knowledge. I don't know. I've never seen that name in the chat, but they were throwing out some knowledge, man. I've been watching them in the chat.
I want to see Bug Out Bushido.
That's cool. That's cool.
We can go on a little later once he knows the wife is asleep.
Yeah. There's your panel, man.
There it is. There it is.
Bug Out Bushido. Love his videos, man.
Well, fellas, I don't want to run past 2 hours on this joint, so I think we're gonna call it, man, and then I'll just start up another one if y'all want to jump on us up there. I know you said you had to work tomorrow and stuff.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate you guys having me on, man. It's this is cool.
Drop that link, babe.
Cool. Hanging out with two titans right here. This is awesome. I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
Anytime, man. I hope you jump on with us again, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Anytime.
Definitely.
Anytime,
no doubt. No doubt.
We get you on my channel, man, if you'll come.
Absolutely, brother. Anytime.
Yeah, man. All right, I'll set something up with you.
Yes, sir. Tribe's got all my info. Tribe's got everything.
Okay.
I got it.
I got you.
Yep.
All right, anything y'all want to say, man, before we dip up out of here?
Real quick, I just wanted one of the members of our community, I was talking to you about it backstage earlier. She sent me an email just talking about the jabs getting forced on her work. She's a nurse, you know, and her family's 100% backing her up. She said her kids, she was so proud of them. They were talking about figuring out ways, you know, where preppers will fight this, you know. But she's just worried because, you know, that's her job, and I get it. And but I did want to share this one scripture. I know all y'all out there aren't believers or whatever, but I do believe in the word, man. There's power in words. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13, real quick. There hath no temptation taken you, but such is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it, man. Because she was talking about how she's just going to trust God with it. So I just want to throw that out there to her, to them. I don't know if they're listening right now, if they're going to see this later, man, or if some of you others who are facing it, man. You know, just keep the faith. Whatever comes our way, you know that there'll be a way of escape, or we'll have the strength to do it. You'll make the right decision.
No doubt. Press 1. We got your back. Press 1. I stand with y'all. I might have got the thing. Y'all all know that. But I still stand with y'all. I don't believe in these mandates. I don't believe they should be telling you what to do with your body. None of that shit. I stand with you.
Amen.
All right. You anything, Mike? You want to throw out at the chat, man? Let them know anything?
Keep planning, guys.
Get over there to that channel, damn it.
Keep planning, keep prepping. If you sub to the channel, it's cool. But go out there and do your thing, folks. Do your thing. Practice with your gear. Stack food to the rafters. Be safe. Be smart. And always be adaptable. That's what's going to get you through the city situations, is always being adaptable. So stay safe, folks.
No doubt, no doubt. I appreciate all y'all being here. Nisi, I appreciate you modding. If any other mods were in there, I appreciate you. Appreciate all the super chats. I really do. It's been a great night. Hudson, thank you for being here, man. It was an honor to have you on. Native, as always, it's an honor to hang with you, my brother. I appreciate y'all, all of y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one, which will be in about 5 minutes for me. All right, y'all. Peace.
Later.